Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam 81. I'm back with you again with this breaking news. It seems that Baltimore Mayor Catherine Pugh is she's being investigated and was raided this morning by the FBI. So I'm gonna play these clips. Y'all get into that. As always, please leave a comment, subscribe, share, and you know. I'm going to try to keep you up to date with everything that's going on. But again, Baltimore Mayor Catherine Pugh has been raided by the FBI, and it seems that no one has seen her in the last couple of weeks or so since then. So um, she is on medical leave due to pneumonia, and she is out of the state of Maryland. So this story keeps developing. I will make another video if something else comes up. Thank you guys so much.
Catherine Pugh's lawyer has released a statement following the raids this morning at several locations, including her homes, her businesses, and City Hall.
Now, Pugh's attorney Steve Silverman sent WJZ a statement saying, in part, this morning, federal agents served upon the law firm a limited subpoena for original financial records belonging to Mayor Catherine Pugh, which were properly in the firm's possession in the course of its representation of her in the Healthy Holly matter. We will continue to vigorously defend the mayor, who is entitled to the presumption of innocence.
Now, FBI and IRS agents still are not saying what they found during several raids this morning. The raids included two of the mayor's homes, the Maryland Center for Adult Training, one of her former aides' homes, and City Hall. Sources say the mayor is out of town as she remains on medical leave. Now, Governor Hogan and Maryland Congressman Elijah Cummings today joined a growing list of elected leaders calling for Pugh's resignation.
And of course, stay with WJZ for the very latest on the investigation into Mayor Catherine Pugh, including the FBI and IRS raids. We're following breaking news this morning. Federal law enforcement sources tell CBS News that search warrants have been served for Baltimore City Hall and the home of the city's mayor. Catherine Pugh is under scrutiny for deals she made surrounding her children's book series. She is currently on a leave of absence, which she attributed to health reasons. CBS News Chief Justice and Homeland Security correspondent Jeff Pegues joins us now with more on this story. So, Jeff, give our viewers some background. How did we get to this point where City Hall in Baltimore is being raided by the police?
Yeah, this is another embarrassing chapter for a great city. But what has happened is there was this controversy over book sales, is essentially what it comes down to. The mayor, Catherine Pugh, struck a deal for the sale of some books that she'd authored, children's books. She sold them to the biggest health system in the state and others, and made hundreds of thousands of dollars. But this is something that was not reported. And obviously, there are questions about conflicts of interest because some of these businesses that she sold these books to would obviously have business before the city council in Baltimore, Maryland. And so this is part of what led to this. These search warrants today carried out by the FBI and the IRS. This is a federal investigation. These are federal search warrants. And so that's how we have arrived here today.
So, what actions have already been taken because of this?
Well, you have the governor who called for an investigation. This has now been going on for weeks. You have the governor who's been mobilized by this and calling for an investigation. So there are some local investigations. But now, with this federal scrutiny, it really takes it to another level. And there is more pressure on the mayor to step down. She's already taken a leave of absence because she says because of her health. And so is the city council president who is running the city. But there is a lot of speculation about whether she will come back to lead the city. And right now, as these investigations grow, it just seems more unlikely that she will ever return to lead that city.
All right, Jeff Higgins reporting.
This all started between 6 and 6:30 this morning with the FBI and IRS agents from the criminal division of the IRS executing search warrants at multiple locations. Let me give you the list of what we know so far.
There were FBI and IRS agents here at City Hall for about 5 hours this morning. They also executed search warrants at two properties that Mayor Catherine Pugh owns. One is her house, another is another house that she has right around the corner here at City Hall. They executed a search warrant at her lawyer's office. This, I'm told by lawyers, extraordinarily unusual, very unusual to see the lawyer representing someone that might be under investigation get a search warrant served on that person as well. Also, FBI and IRS visited the offices of a nonprofit in Northwest Baltimore, the Maryland Center for Adult Training, MCAT as it's known, and the home of that organization's executive director. And finally, the home of Gary Brown Jr. FBI and IRS agents also served a search warrant there at his apartment. That is significant because he is an aide to Mayor Pugh that was fired yesterday, or fired a couple of days ago, by acting Mayor Jack Young. He also was prosecuted by state prosecutors related to the 2016 mayoral election. Brown was accused of funneling $18,000 in illegal campaign contributions to the Pugh campaign. Now, I'm also told by a spokesperson for the IRS there are other locations that were also searched this morning as part of this investigation. The city solicitor spoke outside City Hall as the FBI wrapped up its work.
The search was limited to the mayor's suite of offices on the second floor of City Hall. I have made the determination that disclosure of the return at this time would be premature and may well impede the success of the ongoing investigation. So I will not be releasing at this time, and I cannot say when exactly I will release the return.
City council members had already called on Catherine Pugh to resign before all of this very evident activity today of a serious investigation. They repeated that call this morning.
Mayor Pugh needs to resign immediately. This has gone on for far too long and is entirely unfair to the citizens of Baltimore. It has been nothing more than an unnecessary distraction to the important work that we have in front of us, and right now my focus is on that work.
Now, this all, of course, centers on allegations that surround the mayor and her LLC, or Healthy Holly LLC, which received hundreds of thousands of dollars for children's books, which have limited public accounting. Two things I want to note. First of all, sources tell me this morning that the investigation that led to the execution of these search warrants this morning predates the publicity about the mayor's book deals. That started in mid-March, so this investigation, sources tell me, had been going on prior to that. Second of all, no charges have been filed, and as we know from our experience in reporting in other matters, oftentimes search warrants get executed and then no charges are brought. So we will see where it goes from here. This is clearly a developing story. Reporting live from City Hall, I'm Jane Miller, WBAL TV 11 News. Clearly a developing story. Reporting live from City Hall, I'm Jane Miller, WBAL TV 11 News.
All right, thanks, Jane. We'll check back with you. Our live team coverage continues right now with Jen Franciotti live in Northwest Baltimore, where the raids continued at Mayor Pugh's home. Jen, what do you see out there?
Hey, Lisa, things have been quiet for at least the last hour, but more than an hour ago, it was a much different story. But starting around 7 o'clock this morning, this Elmont Road home was the focus of that FBI and IRS investigation. Not just this home here, but the mayor's second home, which is right around the corner from here on Denland. That's a home she's reportedly owned since 1988, but this house here on Element Road is a house that she apparently bought about a week after being sworn in as mayor in 2016. It was purchased for $117,000, and there is no mortgage record, which indicates she may have paid cash for this home. This, of course, as you can quite imagine, has drawn a lot of attention from residents in the community. They've been coming out, they've been taking pictures, they've been driving by, slowing down, checking out the FBI activity and IRS activity as they've been going in and out, taking boxes in, taking boxes out, and then a flurry of activity at once when at least half a dozen agents came out carrying box loads of potential evidence, putting them in cars, and then driving away. Some residents say they are not surprised that this has happened today.
I just think that it's a long time coming. This is overdue because we knew it was going to come to this, but we didn't think it would be so high scale. I mean, she's not stepping down for a reason. She's about to take a lot of people with her, and I just think that this is just the beginning.
At this point, she should give some response, at least, like, I don't know, pneumonia is very devastating. I don't know what level, how ill she, that she is. I know it's a long convalescence, but probably a statement would be appropriate.
And so that's the question, where is the mayor? Some residents in the area say they haven't seen her since the scandal broke for at least 4 or 5 weeks. She has been on medical leave since that press conference that she gave involving the Healthy Holly LLC after getting out of the hospital. But one resident we spoke with says he saw her here yesterday. So inside the house right now, we know that there are 2 women inside, believed to be 2 of her attorneys. And just a little while ago, another woman showed up wearing a red dress. She walked right in through that side door and was allowed inside. Apparently, only people who are allowed inside can go in because there have been reporters trying to approach the door who have been turned away very cordially by Baltimore City Police here on the premises. Lisa?
All right, thank you, Jennifer. We'll check back with you and Jane a little later on this developing story. Governor Hogan, who earlier this month called on the state prosecutor to investigate Mayor Pugh's business dealings, is now joining the growing chorus calling for her to step down permanently. Just a short time ago, the governor released a statement which reads in part, "Now more than ever, Baltimore City needs strong and responsible leadership. Mayor Pugh has lost the public trust. She is clearly not fit to lead. For the good of the city, the Mayor Pugh must resign." You can read everything we know about Mayor Pugh.